I was trying to set this down for me, but I guess I got occupied. Video is going to be about senior dogs and tips on a senior dog. I have Major, he's 15 years old now. Yes, I'm wearing sunglasses. I have POTS syndrome, very inflamed in my body, and my heart is doing that. That's basically what's happening. That was our seat. Excuse me, that is my seat. Don't look at him. It is the morning. He doesn't play in the mornings. He is the cutest boy in the world. As you know, all dog breeds have their own separate problems. And the first tip that I'm going to let you know as they get older, you want to get down? Okay. They're going to have a lot more vet bills. Start a small savings account. Whatever you make that day from money, whatever is in your paycheck, just start taking a little bit of money, $5, $10, if you have the extra $20, even $2, and just start putting it away in pet savings. Dogs get arthritis. Some have it worse than others. Not going to want to play as much. There might be days where they have great days. Major has wonderful days where he just wants to run around in circles and play, like the things you've seen. The majority of days where Major has his really bad days, I try to make this channel more positive and show the happy, you know, crazy singing Shiba like I do, but he has really rough days. I don't show you guys those bad days because it is scary and it is hard to watch, especially with Major, who has vestibular disease, and Major does have a small tumor on his spine that is getting bigger. And your dog that likes to run around and go on adventures with you and go on car rides with you, they're not going to be able to do that all the time. So if you're not ready to just have a dog that sometimes just really wants to sleep or just isn't feeling well and you need to sit with them for the day, you're the one person that they count on and they trust and that they rely on. And a dog is a commitment. Their digestive system changes. That is something you'll probably have to change dog food. Prepared for a diet change, be prepared to be patient with them. Make sure you mix their original food and their diet food together first. Slowly ease them into it because you should never just immediately swap foods. It's very unhealthy for their guts. I used to take him to PetSmart and he loved going. He didn't really enjoy the whole brushing process, and I always let them know to be gentle, but as they get arthritis and they start having their bones not be the same and they get liquefied, especially for Shibas, they necessarily can't really go unless it's you take them to the vet. Just give him his basic hygiene that he needs, and that's it. I give him a bath now in a bathtub, or I'll get the hose. I'll make sure he's comfortable laying down, make sure it's warm water. They're gonna walk slower. There's nothing you can do about it. Never force them to walk any faster than they are. Let them walk at their own pace. Let them go to the bathroom at their own pace. And also, they will start getting some incontinence. That means loss of bladder control or loss of their fecal and their bowels. Major does have incontinence in his bowels. We'll walk around sometimes and he will start pooping on the floor and he won't even notice it. Don't yell at them. I get really good stain removers. Even then, I have a carpet. This carpet's old, so we don't really care because it's supposed to be replaced anyway. Doesn't matter how much you've potty trained them. And there's gonna be times where I've walked Major, because when you have incontinence and they start to show incontinence, they don't know when they have to go. That's the entire point of it. I have taken him for a walk and he just will not poop. And as soon as I take him inside, 30 minutes later, he's walking around playing and then just, it's like a Pez dispenser, man. Patience is key. When I was working and volunteering, oh, Major's pooping on the floor right now. I'm going to show this, so trigger warning if you don't want to see poop. He has no idea. He didn't poop this morning, only a little bit. Boom, look at that. He is on a strict schedule with his medication. There's a certain time frame he has to get his medicine for his arthritis. You cannot miss it. The amount of people that I've seen as I have volunteered at shelters that have just dropped their 10-year-old dog off. They've had their whole life since they were a puppy. And the reasoning they dropped them off at the shelter and got rid of them was because they were, quote, too old, cannot keep up, is really sad. It's gonna be frustrating at times. I've had times where I have been frustrated at nature and I have just wanted to go to sleep, and I don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. on the dot because he has to go to the bathroom and he can't just hold it longer than he used to. It's absolutely not fair, and it's wrong to take it out on that dog. Age isn't something that's a choice in a human being, let alone a pet. it's inevitable. They're gonna get older. And if you are not able to make sacrifices and you're not able to help them, you shouldn't have an animal. And that's okay if you're not ready. And I've seen so many comments that have been like, Major has inspired you guys to get a Shiba, or inspired you guys just to adopt a dog in general. And this is what I want my platform to be. Yes, I love giving you guys happy videos of Major. The entire reason I started this wasn't for entertainment purposes. I wanted to make a career out of this eventually in my future, and hopefully I get there one day, because I'm not there yet, but I want to inspire people to adopt and love and have the same love of senior dogs and rescue dogs that I do, because there's so many that need your help. I love them though through the entire journey, because if you only want them for a little bit of their time, get a stuffed animal. Make sure you do the research on the type of animal they are, the type of dog they are, what they need, even their grooming things, their health issues that they have as they get older, certain enrichment items or toys that they need. If they're a chewer, if they're the type that as they're a puppy or when they get older, they need to chew on things, the amount of training they need. Do all of your research on that breed, because you might really love a breed of dog and then realize that that type of breed of dog, their behaviors is their breed. You cannot train them to be otherwise. They are who they are. Did you run into the light, Lamp? You sweet boy. I might realize in the future, oh, based on my living environment, based on whatever, based on my work lifestyle, I'm not ready to get that specific breed of dog. It might not be right for you. Doesn't mean it won't be in the future, but maybe in this moment in time right now, it's just not the time for you to get that type of breed. Oh, I'm out of breath a lot. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go lay back down before I have to go to work and do my stretches and take all my blood pressure and heart medicine. If you want this to turn into a series, comment below. If you want to see more of Major, I have an Instagram of him, I have a TikTok of him, and I also have a Twitter of him. I will link those in the description. I will also link my second channel. Major is guest starring in it, but again, if you don't want to see stupid videos of my friends and I, or challenges, or vlogs, or learn about pot syndrome and the things that I go through and all that, it's a channel for me. It's not for Major. So if you're not interested in that, that's completely fine. I get it. You're just here for the Shiba, as you should be. That's all I have for now. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna go now because I've been talking your ear off.